Hi, Margot here from Around the Court, Around the World. Coming up next, 5 questions with Stephen Amritraj from the USTA Pro Circuits. Hi, I'm Margot Carter and I'm here with 5 questions around the court, around the world. I've got here with me Stephen Amritraj and we're just going to find out a little bit more about him. Stephen, what is your role with the USTA?
My role is the national coach for collegiate tennis. So what I do is both try to create a better structure in college tennis to have our best American players turning pro, and also support those players while they're in college and after college to reach our goal of top 100.
So why do you think that there are more college tennis players having success now than previously?
Well, the age has never been higher on the ATP and WTA tours of the top 100. So what you're seeing is an increased physicality in the game, and the demographics are showing it, really. So the average age of a top 100 male is 28, and the average age of a top 100 female is actually 25. Or relatively close to both of those. And so I actually think that the 4 years in college is a great time to develop and continue to get better while, accessing some of our best facilities in the U.S. That's why I think college is doing well, and now the USTA has created a structure where we're supporting players through college and then after. So I think it's going to work really well going forward.
If you had to pick a meal that was going to be your last meal, what would you choose?
Like last meal, like I'm getting the I'm going.
Like the meteorite is just going to hit, like you can see it coming, and the restaurant's around the corner. Which one do you pick?
Well, my one biggest vice is Cinnabon. I have trouble passing that up wherever I am.
That's brilliant.
So yeah, that's big. I also have Oreos as another vice. So Cinnabon and Oreos would be in the meal somehow. And then honestly, I just am a pretty burger and fries kind of guy, so it would probably be the best burger that I've had. I don't know where that would be. It'd probably be it's a burger in the Mandalay Bay in Vegas called at the Burger Bar. It's pretty insane. Go there.
If you weren't in tennis, what would your ideal job be?
Well, I'd want to stay in sports. I absolutely love sports. I think that, I'm passionate about football. I really like watching that, and I think it would probably have been in sports in some way.
All right. Which instrument do you wish you could play?
Well, I tried to play the trumpet when I was younger, very unsuccessfully. So
that's a good way to irritate your neighbors.
Yes, exactly. Well, I wish I could play it because I tried to, but it was atrocious. So.
Right. So note to the listeners: stay away from him when he's playing the trumpet.
No trumpets.
In your expert opinion, why are we losing so many college programs?
It's a good question. It's an unfortunate question, actually, but
it needs to be asked, though.
Yeah, it needs to be asked. I think that in general, what we're seeing in college sports is a pulling of extremes. We're having the money at big programs never be more invested. I think that the big programs, the big schools are setting the tone for trying to create an arms race in terms of the money that they're available. That's one end of the spectrum, and what that's really forcing a lot of colleges to do is, to balance their budget, they're looking at non-revenue sports, and they're seeing how they can possibly keep up with the Joneses, in effect, to be able to give more money to the revenue sports like football and basketball. So unfortunately, what they've done a lot of the times is they've seen tennis as an area where they may be able to reduce expenses. And so some schools have gotten cut because of that, and it's really a shame because I think so many people in this country aspire to play college tennis.
Well, Stephen, thank you so much for your time. I'm Margot Carter. This has been Around the Court, Around the World, and I'll see you next time.